The unveiling of the Kidlat Missile by the Philippines marks one of the most historic milestones in the nation's defense and technological journey. For decades, the Philippines has been seen as a country that primarily relies on imported defense systems from its allies, such as the United States, Japan, and other Western nations. However, the introduction of the indigenously developed Kidlat Missile has changed the entire narrative. This missile is more than just a weapon. It is a bold statement to the world that the Philippines is ready to step into the League of Nations capable of designing and producing advanced defense technology. The name, Kidlat, meaning lightning, in Filipino, perfectly captures the missile's speed, precision, and the sudden impact it can deliver on the battlefield. From a defense perspective, the Kidlat Missile represents a game-changer in Asian security dynamics. Asia has long been a region dominated by major powers such as China, India, and Japan, each with their own sophisticated missile programs. For the Philippines, developing such a missile is not merely about military strength, but also about asserting its independence and ability to safeguard its sovereignty in the face of growing regional challenges. Particularly in the South China Sea, where territorial disputes continue to intensify, having a reliable missile system adds a strong deterrence factor. It signals to any adversary that the Philippines can and will defend its maritime zones, islands, and national interests with homegrown power. The Kidlat Missile's unveiling also reflects the Philippines' investment in self-reliance and indigenous innovation. Building a missile system from scratch requires a combination of cutting-edge engineering, material science, electronics, propulsion systems, and guidance technology. By achieving this, the Filipino defense sector has proven that the nation's engineers and scientists are capable of mastering technologies that were once believed to be out of reach. The project also serves as a great inspiration to the Filipino youth, particularly those in STEM fields, who can now see a future where their contributions directly strengthen national defense and international reputation. In terms of specifications, while the government has not revealed the full details of the Kidlat Missile for security reasons, defense analysts believe it incorporates advanced guidance systems, possibly GPS-aided inertial navigation, and a high-speed propulsion system that allows it to reach its target with incredible accuracy. Its design may be optimized for both land-based and naval launch platforms, giving the Philippines flexibility in deploying it across different terrains and environments. This adaptability ensures that the missile can be used not only for defending coastal regions but also for protecting military bases and critical infrastructure across the archipelago. The global reaction to the Philippines unveiling the Kidlat Missile has been a mix of surprise, respect, and strategic calculation. For many years, the Philippines was not viewed as a country capable of entering the missile technology space. Nations like China and the United States did not expect such a bold move from Manila. However, the successful development of this missile shows that smaller nations can also rise and develop technologies that challenge the dominance of major powers. Defense experts from around the world are now studying how the Philippines managed to achieve this feat, and what it means for the balance of power in Asia. For the Filipino people, the Kidlat Missile is not just a military asset, it is a symbol of national pride. It reflects the resilience and determination of the nation to rise despite economic and political challenges. In many ways, it parallels the country's history of fighting for independence and sovereignty. Just as Filipino heroes of the past resisted colonizers with courage, today's scientists and engineers are resisting dependence by creating indigenous defense systems. The Kidlat Missile embodies the Filipino spirit of innovation, courage, and unity. From a strategic point of view, the Kidlat Missile strengthens the Philippines' hand in diplomatic negotiations. Countries that once underestimated Manila's military capacity now have to think twice before challenging it in contested waters or attempting to influence its policies through military intimidation. This missile is not about aggression, it is about deterrence and respect. By having a powerful weapon in its arsenal, the Philippines can now sit at the regional defense table with greater confidence, knowing it has the means to defend its territory. Economically, the development of the Kidlat Missile also creates new opportunities. The research, development, and production of such advanced systems open up industries within the Philippines that can cater not only to defense but also to civilian technologies. For example, advancements in propulsion, materials, and electronics can also be applied to aerospace, satellite technology, and even renewable energy sectors. In this way, the Kidlat Missile is not just about war, it is also about progress, innovation, and national development. On the international stage, allies of the Philippines are watching closely. Nations like the United States, Japan, and Australia may see this as a positive step because it means the Philippines can contribute more effectively to regional security alliances. On the other hand, adversaries may view it as a challenge, forcing them to reconsider their strategies. This makes the Kidlat Missile a true game changer in Asian defense, because it alters calculations on all sides. The Philippines has long been seen as a nation that depends heavily on foreign powers for its security. But now, with the Kidlat Missile, it sends a message: the country is ready to defend itself, contribute to regional peace, and stand proud as a technologically capable nation. This transformation is not only about military strength but also about national dignity. For too long, Filipino defense has been mocked as outdated or insufficient. The Kidlat Missile erases those doubts and proves that the Philippines can rise to the challenge. Furthermore, the Kidlat Missile has the potential to inspire future collaborations. With a proven track record of indigenous development, the Philippines can now enter into equal partnerships with other nations for joint research, production, and innovation. This opens the door to stronger defense diplomacy and greater recognition of the Philippines as a serious player in the field of science and technology. For ordinary citizens, the pride in seeing a Filipino-made missile cannot be understated. It gives a sense of security and hope that the nation is finally investing in itself and its people. It tells every Filipino child that they, too, can dream big and create something that protects the nation. The Kidlat Missile is therefore more than metal, electronics, and fuel. It is a manifestation of Filipino ingenuity and resilience. In conclusion, the unveiling of the Kidlat Missile is a turning point not just for the Philippines but for Asia as a whole. It reshapes the security landscape, uplifts national pride, and sets the foundation for future innovation. It is a reminder that no nation is too small to make a big impact. The Kidlat Missile is lightning not only in name but in essence, sudden, powerful, and transformative. For the Philippines, it is truly a game changer in Asian defense. A bold declaration that the country is ready to step into the future with strength, confidence, and unity.